as a person that started watching TV when it was like, listen, I started watching TV. It was the RTNC in Congo. So I started watching TV like when I was like 5 years old, 6 years old. I don't remember none of it, but from my memories, we had like one channel. Then we moved to France when I was 7. And then I remember we had like 3 channels. And then you got Canal Plus that got added, so that was 4. And then you had the TV6 and La 5. I remember watching Robotech on La 5. It was La 5, yeah. So it was 6 channels. And for a long time, 6 channels was huge. And then we started going to Belgium where my parents had our weekend house. And that's where I discovered cable for the first time. So MTV, channels in French, channels in Dutch, Flemish, like ZDF in Belgium, and then channels in English, and then Rai, and then Spanish channels. Like we had and then CNN, and I remember having like 50 channels. That was overwhelming back in the days. And then as time went by, I think 15 or 12, 13 years ago in France, we had the TNT, which was like cable TV for everybody. A new coming, I don't remember what was the technology, but then the number of channels, local channels, went from 6 to 20 something. Plus we had like cable, so a bunch of channels. And then when I moved to Portugal, here it's been cable forever. So when I moved here, all of a sudden I had 100 channels. And then I remember how, so maybe when I got here, the fact that I didn't speak good Portuguese, and I was more watching stuff trying to find stuff either from France or in English. I actually started watching more and more YouTube. But I mean, when personally, so in my household is different ways of consuming content. But I can say that when it comes to me, I watch probably, I would say 95% YouTube. Most of the content I consume is YouTube. On Wednesdays, I show up for Mandalorian, The Bad Batch, everything Star Wars, or some series that I like. So if I have a series that I'm watching, yeah, I'm gonna go on Netflix or HBO or whichever, because I think I subscribe to most of them. I mean, all the big ones: Apple, Disney, Netflix, and even YouTube actually, and Amazon as well. But personally, I'm really the YouTube guy in the house. All I watch is on YouTube, so I like watching news in different languages, and usually I don't go to their website or stuff. I watch everything from their YouTube channels. Same for debates in French, or in English as well. Usually I'm gonna watch, if it's not on YouTube, I'm not watching it really. I go to Netflix when I watch when I'm into a series, but I'm not really like in series into it like that. My wife and her sister, they are the ones that are on Netflix all the time. They watch all these Netflix series of, they really the what Netflix is aiming for is their generation. The kids, they on YouTube Kids most of the time. On their iPads, it's YouTube Kids. And then Amazon and Disney or HBO. Usually, yeah, if there's something that we are interested in watching, we're gonna go watch. But most of the time, it's Netflix. I mean, yeah, my wife has her thing. Oh, we also subscribe to Global, which is the Brazilian thing, and so my wife and her sister are always watching Brazilian novelas and Big Brother. So and cable TV for real, only if the internet goes down for a whole day, which probably happens only one time every year. Only then we're gonna turn on cable TV. And I also have like IPTV where I got like probably 7,000 channels, but I don't really watch that. I just pay this, and so I have access to Congolese TV, TV from Guinea-Bissau for my wife, and French TV sometimes. But I'm more into watching stuff when I want to watch them. I think I'm really not into linear TV at all. Like I'm like that. I want to watch some specific content, and actually, as much as I complain about the algorithms as a creator, as somebody who, when I turn on YouTube, I like seeing what YouTube has for me. So, to give you an example, if I go to YouTube now, it's gonna show me mostly stuff that I'm interested in watching. So there's my live stream here, stuff about Star Wars, stuff about crypto, yeah, you know, stuff about Star Wars, ChatGPT, NFTs, and then French debates. Yeah, and then beautiful houses. Like I love watching beautiful houses. So the algorithm is actually serving me because of everything that it knows that I'm watching, and it's interesting. I really I'm really seeing how my habits have changed. When I moved here, I was really into like cable TV. I was watching a lot of cable TV and some movies, and I think we had the possibility to replay, but I was watching a lot of series on streaming, but from the cable provider, because our cable here also have a video on demand service of everything that is being played during the week. You can rewatch anything. But listen, once Netflix arrived in Portugal, so that was probably 8 years ago, it was over. I'm not into linear TV anymore. Now it's on demand. I'm really used to watching what I want to watch when I want to watch it, and if there's nothing that I'm interested in, I can do a search. Let's say or I can really go to a specific channel because I want to watch the opinion of somebody about something specific, and these completely change your viewing habits as a consumer of content.